Hello everybody. It's been a while. So since I forgot to do a March update, I combined some clips from a few different dates to make the spring update, which is this video. And it was actually quite long because there's a lot to catch up on, so I split it into two parts, and here's part one. Here we go for the spring update. Hi, that's just playing the trombone. You can keep playing. Want to show us something? Okay, so I'm gonna go this way today. So here's our peach trees. They actually flowered a lot this year because we cut them last year and we cut a bunch in the middle down. So these two we're hoping will do much better. Oh man, there's another caterpillar nest. So these nest thingies, I don't know what kind of thing makes them, but they make these weird like spider web nests, and there's just so many caterpillars inside. I already drowned one that was right there. But anyway, here's our orchard. You probably know by now where the trees are and stuff. But this is our apple tree that's doing the best. It's got a bunch of flowers.
It produced a half-ripe apple last year, but then it fell off.
Yeah, it produced one apple last year, but then it fell off like way before it was ready, so it was super sour.
I never had it.
You did?
I don't like it.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway.
Blueberries were that were just sticks.
Yeah, we got some blueberry sprouts that were just sticks. But our blackberries that we got from one of our friends are doing really well.
Thornless blackberries.
Yeah, one of those blackberries.
It's cool how they're covered in spots where the thorns would be.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's really what's new in the orchard. Except we're kind of extending it this year, and we got a bunch more apple trees. That's what all these new trees are. And yeah, there's these flowers called fairy spuds. They, don't know how well you can see the color, but they're white and they have little pink stripes, and they're so cute and pretty. And over here, there's just this big clump. So the daffodils are all blooming. They're kind of cheerful, but it's quite windy, so they're all in all sorts of directions and stuff. Here's my garden. Been getting some work done on it. I planted some stuff. Nothing sprouted yet, though. So we're over here at my garden now. And for Easter, I got these cool little solar lights. They're solar lights, so I don't really need to take care of them. They just turn on at night, and it's nice. And I have quite a bit of stuff planted, and they're all coming up now. Like these beets especially. The beets are liking it right now. This was like perfect time to plant them. If you notice the hardware cloth around my garden, I kind of just used the scraps of stuff because the rabbits and rats chewed holes in it, in my old fence, this green thing, and then they got through and ate all my peas, so I dug this trench around it, and so it helped me, and we put in the hardware cloth, and then filled the trench back in with dirt. And then I'm working on putting rocks on top of that. So hopefully no rats or rabbits are getting into my garden this year. Also, the Ranger, something broke, like something in the axle. I'm not entirely sure how all this works, but Dad's been fixing it, or trying to. So it's kind of just sitting here. And here's Ernesto's garden. Do you want to tell him some stuff?
Well, I put all these cells in the front to kind of make it
for deer, but the leaves are growing over it.
Yeah.
Then over here I have a bunch of carrots are planted, and a bunch of them have come up already. Those little things. Then I built a cage for my celery so the bunny can't eat it because there's huge holes around the fence.
Yeah, they got from his fence too.
I planted lettuce here, but none seem to be coming up. And I also planted
More carrots under that board.
peas right there.
Yeah, the peas right there. Cool. So there's the cows moving over here.
There's Spike.
It's just like Spike sleeps in the weirdest positions sometimes. And here's Dad's tractor, which we also need to fix. It's kind of fun with everything breaking lately. And then we've reeded these rows, and we're weeding these rows. And Mom and Elena transplanted these strawberries that Mom got into this row, and they're all happy.
I got these screwdrivers for Easter. And I've been taking apart the very first house we built here.
Yep, this one right here.
Or this one.
He means he's taking apart them with the screwdrivers.
What?
Yeah, this one.
Yeah, he's taking it apart.
Oh, yeah, I'm taking them apart.
These screwdrivers.
And it was a
How are you
greenhouse
doing
because that one I can't get out. And it was like the greenhouse at first. Because all that stuff is just so big inside.
Oh man. Wait, what? Is that I think that's a tomato.
Tomato?
That?
Oh
Yeah.
no, it has
No.
it has kind of the wrong leaves.
And different.
It's some sort of relative. It seriously looks like a tomato though, it's kind of funny. But the flower buds are different. Huh. Alright, so let's move on. Well, we planted some garlic underneath the straw here for the summer. And these little comfreys are coming up. So our comfrey is getting big. It's been eaten by deer several times already, but they just grow right back. It's so happy.
Really healthy.
Yeah. It's actually really healthy for chickens and stuff, and that's why we are growing a bunch of it. But they don't like it. We keep trying to feed it to them, but they don't eat it. And then here's our garlic that we planted from our garlic that we grew last year, which is doing quite well. And then
This one we forgot. Well, Calvin missed from picking last year, and it grew back this year.
yeah, I just like skipped over it or something. It's not looking super great though. So our player area, there's a lot of clover coming up in it this year. Last year we had tons of buttercup. This year it's clover, which is much preferred. But we need to start mowing the lawn. Rained a bunch last night though, so it's probably all wet.
Oh, it is all wet.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, roots are wet. Okay, so we planted these carrots here, and the boards are to hopefully keep them moist. And I think we planted early lettuce here, and peas, and more peas. Really all we've done so far. Our garden is rapidly becoming green, but we'll just put bags over it like Ernesto and I did in our gardens and what we did last year. And hopefully it'll turn out good. We're actually starting 2 months earlier than normal, so we have a head start. Okay, so over here, Mom used our friend's skid steer and scraped a bunch of this stuff off. This is where the chickens were. And when it rains, all the water collects down here, so it kind of, all the minerals collect here. That's what I was gonna say. And that's the pile. Anyway, so this is where we're clearing for our pumpkin patch, like I said in the February update. And we're in the process of that. That big dead tree Dad hit with the excavator and crunched into pieces. So we're gonna clear that out and stuff. It's fun. Oh, also, I think the last time I showed the duck pond was in the May update. It was not exactly a very good pond. But anyway, so we're going to fill it back up because it wasn't our greatest idea. Also, when the ducks used it, it got really nasty. We've been working on our pumpkin patch spot some more. Show you some more when we get there. So we had this huge bonfire with all the rose bushes and stuff that we had already collected, and then we put more on it to burn again later.
When we had the bonfire, it was like 20 feet up.
Yeah, here's a clip. Oh, no, that's a bonfire. So yeah, this is what it's looking like right now. It's getting pretty cool. Oh, I don't think I've ever shown mayaples before. So these weird umbrella-looking plants, they are mayaples, and they have several like stages. Like they come out of the ground every year, and they spread out, and then the ones that are double ones like this, they get these flower buds, which bloom into flowers that look like this, and then they get these fruits, which they're actually edible, and we tried some last year, and they tasted kind of tropical, but they were kind of overripe, so it tasted a little weird too. So that's it for part 1. Stay tuned for part 2.